Hey guys, just checking in. So I would just like to say thanks for all the support from my hauls that I've been doing for the clothing for the kids, and also for the love that you guys showed on my delivery video. If you haven't seen that, go check it out. It's not the best of the best, as you can tell. I was super duper high on medication, things like that. I look really rough right now, so please forgive me for that. I got up a while ago, took the kids to school, and then the baby got shots yesterday, her 2-month shots. So I'm not really worried about my appearance right now because, of course, she's not really feeling that good. She's really fussy, things like that. Right now, she's okay. She's actually about to get her diaper changed, so I just want to check in with you guys. Because there's some things, of course, that are going on. So that's why I haven't been posting like I wanted to. Basically, right now, this is a bittersweet time for me. I was working at the same job for the last like 7 years. And as you guys know, I have 2 other children and then my baby girl. I have always been basically at home with all of my kids, once they were born, things like that. As you guys know, I've been through things as a child that kind of deter you from having other people watch your children, change your children, stuff like that. So, of course, I just had my daughter and it would be time for me to return to work. The reason why it's bittersweet is because I love the job. Hey, mamas. Hi, girl. I love the job. I love my staff, of course. The thing is that because I don't trust people with my children, and of course, this is time where they're developing and learning things, things like that. I don't want to miss out on stuff like that, but also because of my fear and my distrust in people, I'm, going to resign from my job. They don't really know it yet. It's a lot of ins and outs, of course, with my job. So there's a lot of things that I have to do in order to basically turn in my keys and stuff like that. So that is something that I've been actually doing it kind of like on the low for the last maybe couple days. And then, of course, today, once you guys watch this, I'll probably post it tomorrow. But once you guys watch it, this would have been like the 20th or so of March. So I'm going to actually finish doing what I have to do and then turn in my keys. It is going to be bittersweet. And then also one of the other reasons is because the job that I work at, they have like relief manager, property manager, and then district manager, and then of course you have regional and all those other things. So from when I first came into the job, normally it takes like a year or so before they can promote you. Once I got there, I maybe at like my 4th month, I'm a very hard worker, very determined, things of that nature. And when I do something, I like to put my all into it. So at like my 5th or 6th month, they were like, hey, we're looking at you for promotion, blah, blah, blah. And of course, that would have been for the property manager spot. So of course, there was a lot of people that were not really happy with the fact that I would be promoted, and I just got there, and there's people that's been there for years and years and years. So at this time, I was really excited. I accepted the position, went through all the tasks and tests that you have to get put through in order to get the new job. So I took the promotion, and then the thing about this company that I work for, I'm not going to badmouth them or anything of that sort. There are things, of course, with any company that are good and with bad. So with this company, they promote you to the next level that I would be going to, which is district manager. They promote you from basically from without. What I got from it was they said, not to me directly, but just in general, in conversation, that they like to promote the district managers from, outside of the company. That way you get a fresh look at the company. That way your peers, once you become, I guess, their boss and things of that nature, past the level that I'm at now. Because right now where I'm at, I have 3 people basically underneath me. 2 or 3 people underneath me. It depends on what's going on in the season time. So 2 or 3 people underneath me, and then I run a facility which has over 1,000 spaces, and basically it is it's a facility where you lease out space, things of that sort. So you do contracts and paperwork and deal with the customers, and customer service is huge at this company. and it's at a prime location, big money maker. Of course, since I started there, I've done nothing but drive and push the business. I've proven myself. My stats show everything. But from within conversations that I've had with people before, they're basically saying you have to promote to the next level from outside because they want your peers to respect you. And if you were once on the same level as them, they fear as though they won't respect you. So you'll either have to go to a whole new city, state, things of that sort, or leave the company and come back. I am not for that. The way I feel is like if you have a valuable employee from within that knows the ins and outs, that you can add on to their training and basically buff them out, solve the problems, things of that sort. I feel like that makes sense versus bringing someone from outside who has no clue about what's going on, the business, none of that, the standards, anything like that, and then taking 2 or 3 months to train them on top of the training that they'll need to, be good at the new position, which doesn't make sense to me because I feel like you can train a person who's been there for 7 years, knows the ins and outs, what to do, what not to do, knows, what should be done, the standards, is smart, willing to learn, driven, things of that sort. I feel like you should bend the rules sometimes. And because I'm not a combative person, I'm not going to go back and forth with you. I feel like if you don't see my value from there, there's no need for me to say, hey, black and white, this is my value, A, B, C, D, F. I feel like you should know that because I've proven time and time again, my numbers hold up, in the region. Basically, I'm always on the top 1 or 2 showing you, hey, this is me out of thousands of people in a company. So it's going to be a shock to them, I guess. It's a company. The way I look at it is I'm not there today, someone will be there to replace me tomorrow. And I'm not a spiteful person, so who would ever get my position, more power to them. The position does come with a lot of perks, so that's the benefit to a lot of people. And while I was in the position, it actually benefited me a lot. And then, of course, through God's blessings and prayer and hard work and determination, I was able to get above what I needed to do. So it was good for me at that time. Now that I'm a mother of 3 and a wife, a lot of things like that have changed. And I have let my job come in the way of family sometimes. Sometimes, it causes friction, arguments, things like that. And then when you leave, it just seems like it's never enough, You can do 9,000 things correct, 9,000 things that are the best, and then the one thing that, they want today, if it's not done today, it's the problem. I've never had any disciplinary issues or never been in trouble or anything like that, so it's nothing like that. I just feel like they're never satisfied. Like, how people will say, oh, I need A, B, C, D, E, F done, and then they change a policy tomorrow. They want you to also implement the next one, which is crazy because they change the policies for everything all the time. So it's just a lot, honestly. Of course, I'm going to continue to look into new positions, things of that sort. I've also been offered a position at another company that I have wanted for a long time. And the company told me that they're more than happy to wait for me, till I recover from, surgery with my daughter, after I done bonding and things like that. So God has blessed me with a lot of positions, a lot of job offers, things of that sort, where I can, go to work from like 6 a.m., be off at 2, still deal with my children when they get off school, do homework. The position I'm currently in, I go to work at 9:30. I don't get off work until 6. So then by the time I get home, it's dinner, bath, homework, no time to bond with my children, no time to bond with my spouse, and then back at the same thing tomorrow. So, like I said, I'm grateful for all the things that, this job came with. But at the end of the day, it is going to be bittersweet. I love the people that I work with. Well, not all of them, like one. But, like I said, it's going to be bittersweet. And it's just something I have to do. Sometimes you have to step out on a limb and do things for your family. Sometimes there are things that you have to do in order to, benefit your lifestyle, benefit your family, benefit home. And then, like I said, if I stay in this position I'm in, I won't be able to go back to school, which is something I'm trying to do. and I also won't be able to go to the new position that I've been offered, which has the ability to promote within and continue to go up. So like I said, life constantly throws changes at you. Life throws curveballs at you. I didn't expect to have my daughter. Hi. Because as you guys know, I've suffered multiple miscarriages, which at the time it seems crazy that, you know, those things happen to you and you always feel like it's unfair. And if God loved me, how could he let this happen to me? But at the end of the day, he knows best. He knows he won't give you more than you can bear. And maybe he felt like at that time I wasn't ready, or it wasn't right, or there would have been something that, you know, would have defeated me. And God gave me the perfect baby, gave me exactly what I can handle. And at this position in my life, I wouldn't have been able to step out on a limb and go to the new heights that I'm going to go to in the new position, things of that sort, if I was in the spot that I was at, not had my daughter, things of that nature. I've always known I wanted to go, you know, above and beyond to a new position, things of that sort, venture into new things, go back to school. But honestly, if I hadn't had my daughter and I hadn't gone through the complications that I went through during my pregnancy with her, then I wouldn't have probably had the guts, I think, to up and leave. Because sometimes when you are in a spot, you sit stagnant, you sit content, you're like, I know the job, I know what is expected of me, I know what I have to do. So sometimes you sit and you're content and don't see your value or your worth. And honestly, my job has always shown me my worth, but I don't think they value the employees, because at the end of the day, they feel like I can have you today, someone else can be here tomorrow. And that's kind of like not a good feeling. So this was just a little rant, honestly, about what's going on with me. I have already recorded the video about how my labor and delivery went, things of that sort. But when I went to post it, something happened. Oh, you okay, my mom? So I'm going to actually re-record it and then post it again. I see you guys are liking some of my shopping hauls. I've actually done some more. So I'm going to show you guys that. There's a video that I have that I posted of when we just moved into our home about 2 years ago and how it looked then. So what I'm going to do is actually go back in and I'm going to show you the new things we did. Of course, it's a new year, so we got new furniture, all that stuff that, you know, we like to do once a year when, you know, people come into money or things of that sort. You know, tax time. So I'm going to actually get everything together, and then once I do, I will post that video so you guys can see it. Say hi, mamas. Like I said, we are not feeling that good. I'm actually coming down off of a cold, and she just got her shots yesterday. She got 3 of them, so 2 in one leg, 1 in the other, and then some type of oral medicine. So say hi, mamas. Say hi. So we both, like I said, don't look appropriate, but we'd like to thank you guys for being loyal. Like, comment, share, and subscribe. Let me know what kind of videos you would like to see as well. This video was just something that I guess I just wanted to say, let you guys know why I haven't been posting, things of that nature. I am trying to build my channel. So let me know what you guys would like to see. Hi, mamas. Hi, sugar. Mwah. Hi. Mwah. And I'm going to be incorporating my other 2 children in the videos, and my husband, you know, a lot more. My husband actually is not really big on cameras, and he's like super big on privacy and things of that nature. So it'll be probably more me and the kids. Like I said, so I guess you guys will ride along with me for the new journey, for the new job whenever I do decide to start that. I'm going back to school, like I said, so I'm going to get, you know, enrolled and signed up and all that good stuff. And then once I do, I will let you guys know, keep you guys in the loop. Pray for my family. I pray for yours. I just want you guys to know, no matter what, keep your faith in God. Continue to keep believing in yourself. Don't ever settle. Keep reaching for the top. And if you feel like you're not valued, things of that nature, then it's time to go. All right? Love you guys.